Good morning, everyone. Still morning, yes. Welcome back, everyone, to another Trainton World 4 live stream. We're on the East Coast. I know we've done a lot of the East Coast mainline streaming, but then we'll do the other routes as videos. This is the one I want to play, so we're doing this for streams, and the other ones we can do as videos, and yeah. But yeah, we're back in the Azuma. I probably should do the Flying Scotsman at some point. That would be good to do. But we're just going to be doing this run today. It's basically right after this, I've got to go out. So yeah, we're just doing the Azuma again. But I think that's what everybody probably wants to see. So yes. Anyway, let's see who we've got. We've got Vincent, Southern Rex, LWR, Bradley, Henpen. I got to bank 84, 85 in it. CRG. So let me quickly do that because don't want it stopping. Hello, Gregory. Cheers, Southern Rex. Alright, there we go. Not your first time. Yes, you have been here before, so hello. Yeah, we can have a look at that. LWR, welcome back to Standard Class, mate. Much appreciated. Let's do it. Let's do trains. Yesterday we went southbound, didn't we? So let's go this way this time. I need to make sure. Yep, left hand side. And we'll get all this set up. Let's get that to dimmed. You want to see the inside? Well, let's quickly go and do that then. There we are. There's the standard class. It's like nobody's bothered getting on. Sit down. It's actually quite nice. Once you're sat down in here, it's pleasant. LNER Azuma. Did they actually say LNER Azuma service to York? They really like showing off that Azuma. Well, in we go. How you doing, Daniel? Alright, now let's get them on. How you doing, Pippers? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah, alright. Cool. And we gotta wait for that. There. I could be off the court after this, Pippers. Yeah, I could be. They do so. They really do. Wow, okay. 1 November 80. That's all good. So we're going to be calling at Grantham, Newark, Northgate, Retford, so all stops. Let's get the door shut. So it's 25 miles an hour starting here. That is everything. Right, let's get going. I do, yeah. DVT has to face south and the 91 has to face north. Oh. We're off. So it should be about just over an hour this run. I was considering doing a non-stop run, but I thought, nah, let's do an all-stopper. As the non-stop ones are about 50 minutes. And we're on the Xbox Series X for this one. We will go onto the PlayStation once the AWS has been sorted. And I did see there was an update, so it might have been sorted. I'll check later tonight. Evening in the light rain. No, lovely. So yeah, we've got 9 coaches with us today. Look at that. In the LNER livery. Fancy. The OHLE looks fantastic. That's the overhead wires. Looks really good. As opposed to what it used to look like. Where it was a bit... yeah. You've not had an update yet on PS5. Might still not be working then. Or working as it should. Right, let's go. Have you done PC on this game? No. I have got it on PC. I loaded it up and did about 2 minutes of it. And I was like, nah, we're doing it on console. I think my PC ran it at about 30 FPS. So I was like, well, I might as well just get it on the console. And then at 60 FPS, it's going to run smoothly. So, how am I enjoying Train Sim? I'm enjoying it. Well, East Coast Mainline. It's been good fun. Yeah, right up to line speed. So for Grantham, we are looking out for, well, the tunnel. But before the tunnel, it goes down to 115. So it's 125 the whole way. until you get to that sort of first tunnel, whatever the tunnel's called. Grantham South Tunnel. Fair enough, Pibbers. You must have started quite early then. And I've got to start at 1:30 and then finish at like 10 PM. Which ain't too bad. I think I do prefer the early ones, so sort of get it out of the way and then you're back home and you can, well, stream and do stuff. Looking forward to it. Nice. The SWR class 707, Lee. How many are left with SWR? Oh, and something I did notice with that update, there's now a reduced East Coast Mainline timetable, which is probably for Xbox Series S. And maybe also for PS4 and Xbox One. Yeah, there's a reduced timetable. Absolutely speeding along. And yeah, there's a lot of freight on this route as well. I mean, there's a lot of freight. Some of the freight runs, I think, 2 hours long. Which is, yeah, quite something. Got double yellow. 26th, yeah, 26th. Oh, started at 8, finished at 12. Doesn't sound too bad, just 4 hours. Well, this probably does drag, doesn't it? And it's probably quite busy. Nice TOC. Oh, there you go, got green now. So I believe the reason it's got the signals are a bit funny. You go up to them, they're double yellow, and then they jump to green. I think that's to do with the level crossings. That's what someone mentioned yesterday, and it seems like a logical answer. As I said, there's tons of level crossings on here. Double-headed 9Fs. Oh, nice. Class 91 when Dovetail Games want to put the 91 in, which would be awesome. Nothing showing up apart from the training centre. You're on PS5. There was a PS5 downloading issue, although I think that's been sorted now. And you do have to download the routes separately. So they're all separate downloads. But if you are having that install issue, I'll get you the link for it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try and find that. It's on here somewhere. Where is it? There you go. PS5 download issues. Well, that should be sorted by now. There we go. There is the link. As well, there was issues downloading on the PS5. But yeah, should be all good now. I'd hope. We got a flashing green signal as well. I got your Pivers. You just went past GWR liveried 801. Nice Pepsi. I've seen quite a few good liveries on the Creators Club, so I definitely have to give one a go. I think the Avanti one is probably one I'll give a go. In the little 5 coach. That'll be cool. Nice. So it's a nice, simplish. Well, that's like a neutral section there. Don't think it was. No, I didn't see any time for it. Looked like a neutral section. There's 800s or 802s. Well, they could add to this route. Weird thing is though, on this route, on the CIS, it says whole trains. Whole trains? Yeah, it says whole trains on there. Which is a bit sort of weird the way it says that in the game. So maybe that's sort of a teaser for the next DLC. Maybe it will be one of the whole trains ones. That would be cool to see. Another IET. Hang on, whoa, my god, hello. Whoa, was that what I thought it was? Oh, it is, look at that, limited clearance. There is one, that's the first one I've seen. But I still would imagine the tunnels probably do have it as well. I don't know why there's only one, but yeah. Well, there might actually be one there as well. I'm glad I'm seeing them. Maybe that's what was in the update. It's not anymore, is there? Sort of keep an eye out. There's another one there. Have they been added in the update? I don't remember seeing them, because I probably would have seen them, but oh yeah, there's that, there's that. So I think I had an update last night. So maybe they have added them in. No, there's not one on that one. No one's done an 801 livery yet. Well, it's probably basically exactly the same, isn't it? Well, no, this is the 801. Yeah, this is the 801. Cool. I don't know what time we were due into Grantham, but we know when we're coming up to it. Got about 123 at the moment. Absolutely flooring it along. Doesn't really get much faster than this UK wise, apart from HS1. Lovely, I've got a nice autumnal setting, as it is the first day of autumn today, sadly. You'll get it next month and do a Lumo whole trains delivery, nice. Oh, no one's done an 801 whole trains delivery yet. Yeah, it's quite. I haven't actually used the diesel engine yet, but it is cool. Hello, David. How would I be able to from Steam soon? You should be able to do the deluxe edition anyway from Steam, unless you didn't pre-order, which might be why. Yeah, so maybe in the next stream we'll do the Flying Scotsman. I don't know when that next stream will be, but we will do the Flying Scotsman at some point. Really want to drive it again, but then I really want to drive the Azuma as well. Okay, so there was a couple of limited clearance signs, but it doesn't seem to be. Well, there was actually just them, just two. So unless they sort of started doing it and then sort of forgot. But nice to see them. Yeah, they don't always work, Pepsi Man, but I'm sure that'll be sorted. So it shouldn't be too far to Grantham. I mean, it's been what, 10 minutes? So yeah, it won't be fast for the first stop. Last night you was playing around with the free roam. Yeah, the free roam is interesting, and you can use it on timetable mode as well. Like right now, I could literally get out this train and spawn in a Vectron, like on the track next door. Be weird, but you can do that. I suppose it makes for some cool rail tour sort of like services. You know, going free roam, spawn in a 47 with some coaches, rail tour. Key on Xbox One, it's just B. Now, if you're using a keyboard with it, it's Q. We could do that like a Thameslink extension north of Peterborough, which would be mad. We could do that as a free roam type video. When is the game released? The 26th, but if you pre-ordered the deluxe, you can play it now. Absolutely flooring it. It's got quite a nice cab. It's a nice cab. I prefer the look of it over the Train Sim Classic one. Where's that tunnel? Should be coming up. No, it's on old gen as well. They did a little 5 coach. I don't like doing the 5 coach ones because if you then get another 5 coach on the back, it's really slow. Struggles to get up, and it gets up to about 110, and that's it. Nice. And I don't think the suspension's in the game yet for this train. But headsway's on. I've got headsway up to 200 now. When will the release date be for Train Summer 4 on Steam for Australia? Well, it should be out. Although if you've got standard edition, it's the 26th. Although in Australia, I don't know. It probably still will be the 26th. But yeah, see a bit of a time zone difference. Your 10 car is going at 126. Nice. Is that on a downhill gradient? Probably SA. Don't see why not. Right, we've got the 115 mph limit coming up. At least it won't be too far. So I've sort of let it naturally come down. I don't think so, Krasno. It should be exactly the same. And here's the tunnel. So it's now going to be 115. And we're not too far from Grantham. So I think, yeah, good marker was what the 3rd signal after you're out of the tunnel. You sort of, there's a big straight, then you go around the corner, and then there's a bit more, and then you're in Grantham. That's the first one. I'm still zooming along. There's the 2nd signal. So at the next signal, we'll start slowing down. There's Amanda, welcome in. At least I hope that's right in saying it was the 3rd signal. I don't want to go straight through Grantham. Actually, no, probably a little bit further up. Yeah, we can probably go a bit further. You've got to go around the corner first. So I'm staying at 112. So one with a banner repeater coming up. Is that a banner repeater? No? Yeah? Possibly? Maybe? No, that's just the main signal again. Well, I'm going to start slowing down now. Fair enough, I say. I don't think it'll be Doom, but it is quite cool. Go in Simple HUD. Yeah, it's Simple HUD, I believe it's known as. Oh, there's the one with the banner repeater. So, I mean, you probably could try and start slowing down there, but you wouldn't have much time. Actually, no, you probably would be alright. They're coming up to Grantham. Hey, £5 from Gregory. No more tunnels, please. I'm scared of the dark. I have to apologise in advance, Gregory, but there was a tunnel just north of Grantham, so it's going to get a little bit dark again. I'm sure you can put your little light on. Cheers, Gregory. It's very nice of you, though. That wasn't too bad. That was, I think, quite good. I mean, an improvement over the last time we did, because last time we just slowed down way too early. So that's not too bad. We'll be right to the end of the platform here at Grantham. And it's Newark Northgate after this. And it's 100 miles an hour through the platform if you're doing a fast service. I got another one coming in as well. Brilliant. Coming in at about 40 miles an hour. As we are right to the end. Cool. Slowly just sort of, well, a bit of coast now. A little bit of brakes again. Nice gentle stop. That's what we want for the passengers. Here we are. Yeah, cheers, Gregory. This is Grantham. I think you might be able, if they've still got the classic control scheme, you may be able to do that, Oliver. I think tab also, yeah. But that's if you plug in a keyboard. Look at that though, brilliant. It is a nice looking train. I mean, it definitely looks better in Virgin Trains East Coast livery. Or sort of that original one, but it's not too bad. Oh, I see, Tommy. Well, doesn't really matter anymore, because if you go through a station, it will just sort of, well, it will just skip the objective, which is great. Really good, actually. Now we're just waiting. And for Newark Northgate, I think my marker was the passing loop. There's like a passing loop, or just a siding really, a siding, and then it comes in, and then, yeah, then we're approaching Newark Northgate. And I think the speed limit is, well, once we get out of Grantham, it will go back up to 125. But I think it's 125 most of the way. I think this is probably one of the quicker sections. The bit between Newark Northgate and Retford, that's a bit all over the place, so let's get the doors shut. Then you got to remember that 110 as well, near Doncaster. Now we've got interlock. Let's go. Oh, lovely Pepsi, man. Look at that. Off it goes. Don't know why I can see sort of through the trees and stuff ahead, but does look nice. And off it goes. Let's get that up. Cool. There's the 115, and the 115 will remain until we get past the next tunnel. Again, I don't know the tunnel names. Does anyone know the tunnel names? So I'm just calling them Grantham South and Grantham North Tunnel. Button to press. Oh, it should. Oh, that would be possible. No, I know the one. I know the one you're on about. I know the setting. It's not. It could be not notifications. It's one of the top two notifications, and there's another one. You've got to turn that on. Or just reset your settings to default, and then it should then show up. Oh, that's weird, Luke. Bit bizarre. Have you not got the Flying Scotsman on the PS5? I think that has that sort of amount of services difference. But we're off. And into the next tunnel, Grantham North Tunnel, whatever it's called. And then just after the tunnel, you can really easily miss it. There's the 125 board. It's just on the left. There you go, 125. Let's go. And because I like the way you can see the I don't know if it was as obvious on over it, but you can sort of see the zigzag of the wires, the contacts and catenary wires. You can sort of see it zigzagging a little bit. It does that to I think stop the wear and tear of just one part of the pantograph. So if it sort of does that, it's sort of an equal share of tear, of usage. I don't think it's not too far to Newark North. Oh, we're going to get some rain. It's getting a bit dark. I mean, it's not many clouds, so hopefully it doesn't rain. A lot of issues on PS5. Yeah, the AWS. I mean, that's really probably the only one, the AWS. Although I've played more on the Xbox, so maybe I haven't noticed as much on the PS5. But once the update comes out for PS5, we'll be over there. That's sort of my main console to play on. Good thing about the Xbox though, the audio has been sorted, I'd say. I was in quite a few comments saying the Xbox audio is still broken, but then I don't really see what's broken about it. It sounds fine now. The AWS isn't all crackly. Loud noises aren't crackly. So I think it's been sorted, at least on the next gen. Oh, nice loot. That'd be cool, Tommy. Yeah, the door sounds very quiet, but then we're in the cab. You can just about hear the door sounds. It also depends, I think, what cab you're in. Because behind one of the cabs, it's the crew area, so the door doesn't open. Do like the speed on here. How's everyone finding the East Coast Mainline though? Are you enjoying it? Enjoying it more than what you thought you would? Yeah, I see Pepsi. I'm sure they'll sort it out. Hello Finn, how you doing? Yeah, so we're looking out for a passing loop. Oh, it is raining. There's not really any clouds, but okay. There's little clouds, but we can get that up. Is it going to go on? Hope the wiper works. There we go. It had to think about it. Scenery is nice, yeah. Wiper's not annoying either. It's a nice wiper. Cool. On we go. Trains are okay. They're alright, yeah. They're not too bad. Yes, it's not particularly far to Newark Northgate now. That's it's quick though. I mean, that's a really quick section. But yeah, I don't think we're too far off it now. You wish they'll make a 91 for DLC, maybe. Was there another passing there? I thought there was another sort of area. I don't think that is the one. No, it's not. There's another one. I was going to say that would be quite quick if it was. Hello, Yoshi. How are you? Yeah, there's another one which is a bit more sort of urban, a bit more built up. Hey, awesome, Gregor. A very early happy birthday. Hello, Yoshi. Fair enough, Luke. Oh, double yellow again. Oh, green now. Cheers, level crossings. And we don't really need to worry about where Retford is, because with Retford you get approach control. So it sort of just tells you where it is. Tells you when to start slowing down. No, it probably was the passing loop actually. And there's the sort of little village there on the left, or at least part of Newark. So I may start slowing down now. Yeah, no, it is, yeah. So there, that was the siding, and then just after that you get all the houses and the playing fields. And then we should then curl around into Newark Northgate. And it's 100 miles an hour. I think just after, or is it just before it begins? I haven't played Fernbus on console in months. Which is quite bad, I probably should have played it, but I just haven't. Single yellow, nasty. Maybe that's because the train's going across the flat crossing, maybe. But this is Newark Northgate we're now coming into. Be right to the end of the platform here. Lovely Pepsi. Cool. See people having their drinks there at the little little cafe in the rain. Here we are. Newark Northgate. An even longer platform on this bit. I think it is like a really long platform. So is that where you change for the Lincoln services on 3? Oh no, King's Cross. It's in the middle one then. Oh, King's Cross as well. So we've got a few minutes here. There you can see the people. Oh, that's nice. Well, that's sort of going around. Cool. Dovetail Games. Aircom. Dovetail Aircom. There we go. Sitting there having their drinks in the rain. Now, I think this is that the more detailed NPC? It is, look. Yeah, that's the more detailed NPC. Which I think they're sort of testing out, experimenting with. We are neutral, but yeah. So you see there's a bit more sort of detail on the face. Oh, look at that. You can see like all the different sails. That's cool. And as opposed to one of the older ones where there's not really anything. Yeah, that's cool. This is, well, on Train Sim Classic, this is known as the East Coast Mainline Modern. But I don't know really. I suppose, I don't know what this bit would be known as. So you've got the East Coast Mainline South up to Peterborough, East Coast Mainline North, which is Newcastle to Edinburgh. But I don't know what this bit's known as. I went till 8:32. The GSMR's decided to turn itself off. As well, varies what platform. Could be 1, could be 3 if they added Lincoln. You could use diesel power. Nice. Come on. You call it East Coast Mainline Middle. Fair enough. 1 more minute, well, 40 seconds, and then we'll get going. In fact, it depends really if that signal ahead of us is clear, which is really hard. I don't think you can see it actually. So we'll leave the station. Actually, you can't see the next signal. It's probably hidden behind a gantry. Good thing about a third rail, that is. You can actually see things. Right, 10 more seconds. Now we are in neutral, so I don't know, should the thingy be going off? How does it? Hello, Finn. Got interlock. Right, let's go. There's another one coming in. So we got to assume the next signal is going to still be at danger. That's going right the way through. But Retford is the next stop. Basically, as the train's coming in, Gregory. And depends on the situation as well. It is green. Let's go. Hello, BG. So we're coming up to the flat crossing here at Newark. Still 100 miles an hour. 100 across the flat crossing. Wonder if they'd actually ever build a bridge here. Build a bridge or an under sort of pass. But here it is though. Quite cool. And shortly back up to 125. Yeah. And I think you got 115. There's a couple of mini tunnels on here, and I think it's after the second one it comes down to 115. There's another one. That'll be the 839 out of Newark. So isn't there also Newark Castle stop as well? Whereabouts? How far away is that from Northgate? Hello Thomas, how are you? Yeah, it's a little bit funny, isn't it, Pepsi? I think it's completely working. Yeah, so we're just going up to Doncaster and then that will be it. That's a little short dash. We've got a neutral section coming up. It doesn't on this one, John, no. Not as fancy as the 700. About a 20-minute walk. Into, well, kill the power, basically. I don't think the neutral sections are programmed to work, though. They are on Vorarlberg, but I don't know about on this one. Here's one, there we go. The line light stays on. So, the power's just always on. Or maybe these trains are fancy in some way. Nice. So they're getting that up. Yeah, so after that, but I think before that second mini tunnel, we'll come down to 115. Oh, green, good. Yeah, tons of level crossings along here. And you can see the new rain effects as well. Does look a bit nicer. Looks a lot more as rain does look. Look at that. Nice. Well, it's free roam mode. If you press left on the D-pad, you can basically spawn any train you want. Even in timetable mode. That's what it is. You just spawn any train, whatever you want. So it's quite mental. Well, here's the first mini tunnel. So it's over, yeah, the motorway or whatever it is, or well, under the motorway. And I think by the next one it's then 115. Or something. Awesome, BG. Been alright, yeah, it's been alright. Enjoying the East Coast Mainline. Cool. It is quite cool, yeah. Oh, that's another whistle board. The horn's fantastic on the Azuma. Probably one of the best UK horns we've got. Sounds awesome. And it's loud as well, which makes it that nice difference. So what's everyone got planned for today? Is it just TSW4 all day? Or maybe you're on TSW3, getting ready for TSW4? That cloud's building up again in the game. The clouds still are just the clouds are still, every time I see them I'm like wow. Even though that's something I trained Sim World 3, it's still like wow. The clouds just look so good. Yeah. Tattoo for this but it's not too intrusive. Fair enough, Richard. Fair enough. I'll do some train spotting, fair enough. Hello, Oscar, how are you? Right, this no, not just yet. Must be coming up to that next tunnel. Or little tunnel. Where the 115 limit is. I'm sort of already going about 116. So I'm sort of ready for that 115 limit. So it's not too far away, I don't think. Hit fish and chips, ooh, nice. Oh, you'll be going in a minute, nice. Hello, True, how you doing? You might build your own Death Star, nice. You have that little satellite dish on the side as well. The beam, the big, well, laser thing. Right, this is this. I think this is where is it? No, is it not 115 yet? Not just yet. Where's that little the next mini tunnel? I thought it was quite soon after the first one, but maybe not. Good to hear, Oscar. I'm all good. Right, this looks like some sort of mini tunnel coming up now. So I'm gonna bring that down to 1. Oh, there's a warning for the 115. That's handy. See, now I know where sort of all the stations are. The next thing is just sort of learning all the great sort of good, well, the speed limits where they are. I was reading sort of a rough whereabouts of where they were before, but now it's about learning exactly where they are. Yeah, I'll be good, Tommy. Yeah, I'll be good that. Yeah, should do. I mean, it's still early access, isn't it, at the moment? So hopefully by sort of full launch, they'll be sorted. Which I think there's already been 2 updates already on the console. Lovely BG. Make as much noise as you want. Probably Oscar, yeah. And 120. As the 120 doesn't matter as much as you're already going up 115, so Because the drop-in speed limit is the most important. And the last signal was a double yellow. There's a single yellow. Is that Retford already? It could be Retford already. I think it must be. Don't want to assume it though. Let's assume the next signal is red. Can't see all that rain on the windscreen. It's not in the room at the moment, true, surprisingly. Very surprisingly. There you go. Not close after it, yeah. When it's only 5 miles an hour difference as well, so. It was 40, yeah, 40 across the points coming up. There you go. Ah, coming into Retford. We'll have a long wait at Retford again. You've been speeding. Would be cool to actually get pulled in here and then one of the fast trains go through, but I haven't had that yet. Here we are, though. It's quite a cool station, this one, sort of with the through line in the middle. And so we've already got the road to go back out. Lovely. Welcome to Retford. Is Retford a cool place? What's up, Retford? I'm even speeding by 1 mile an hour. Oh yeah, we've got 3 minutes here. Ah, CBG. Ouch. And after this is Doncaster. Oh, there's one flying through. Where's that signal post phone? There it is. Very useful. In the ground. Still made one successful stop in the 801. I think I best not work for LNE at any time. Hello, oh yes, I'm going out after this, so. How you doing, Essence here? Oh, rain's gone. Get that off. No, I've not had time to do this yet. Give it some new routes. Yeah, I mean the Antelope is a good one. I mean that's a bloody long route. 2 hours 15 minutes one end to the other. Let's try and get that back on again. Confirm deregister. We're not deregistering, are we? Don't know why it does that. It just turns off. It doesn't just sort of turn off in real life. Same issue with sort of every route. It just turns off by itself. Nice Essence here. It was quite cool. Had a little look. Not long. We could see a flying Scotsman just flying through. That's probably the wrong time for that. So I think that track. I wonder if in free roam you could actually go down here. Yeah, it takes you over to the low level at Retford, which is just here. So quite cool. Oh, sounds like it's still raining here. Can hear the rain on their umbrellas. And I suppose once we see the Midland Mainline come over, you'll see AI here probably. You got a nice screenshot, nice. Nice Pepsi Man. Hello Samuel, how are you? So we're doing to Doncaster at 9 o'clock. It's about 15 minutes. Full run on the East Coast Mainline is on the cars, lovely. I think it's non-stop or all-stopper. There wasn't much in the feed. Blame the chat, BG. That's it, that's a good excuse, good excuse. Right, let's go. We are off. Yeah, I don't know, SNCF. I know the one you're on about. I thought it was going to be one on the route, but no, it's not. You spadded, oh dear. Back up to 125 once the back of the train passes the, or gets basically back onto the main running line. I'd say about now. Let's go. So we've got 46 people in, so thanks all for coming in. Can we try and get up to 30 likes? That'd be lovely. Well, we finish in about 15 minutes, just the sort of last stretch now up to Donny. There we go. Do you have full stop and stops on these? Yeah, it does, yeah. Although I think the next time I do this, I'll probably I'll do a fast one. I think we've only done one fast service. I've just done all the stoppers, but I like doing the stoppers. It's good for sort of learning the route. Most noticeable differences between this and TSW3. The volumetric fog, the rain effects. The rain looks way different. And free roam. Yeah, free roam. Hello Nightmare. Free roam is weird but cool. And if you press left on the, I'm not gonna do it now, but if you press left on the D-pad, you can just spawn in any train you want. So we have got all that house of screw right in front of us. There is that 110 speed limit, I think. It might be different for the down line, but on the up line it comes down to 110 just outside Doncaster. Little Diddy 5 coach. Don't like the 5 coach ones. Got a big long train. It's not in at the moment, true, yeah, not in at the moment. So if she comes in, then you might see her, but if not, you won't. We are doing 1 November 80. I don't know why the TMS is saying we're doing 1 Delta 31. It seems to have a mind of its own. But it is 1 November 80, or 1 November 80. Nice. Another little passing loop here. And I think the cat has arrived, I think. Yeah, she's in now. Fair enough, so well, you got the, well, it might not be what you're into, but the Blackpool Ormskirk at some point. That looks cool. But yeah, I mean, there's no rush to get trained. Basically, yeah, there's no rush to get TSW4. Unless I suppose you're interested in the routes at the moment. There's the cat. You've probably seen her now. Yeah. I'm hoping there's a warning board for the speed drop. I've got a feeling there probably won't be, but hopefully there is. So we'll do that, was it 9:03? So we've got about 10 minutes. Oh dear, let's go. Yeah, that's cool as well. Yeah, saying that. Yeah, you've got the dioramas and the people walking around with luggage on their phones. Makes it feel a bit more lively. So yeah, that was another good change. There is a warning board for it. 110. Okay, it is 110 on the down line as well as the up. That is good to know. So you got to be careful with that speed limit. I think there's a warning board on both sides as well. So, good. Nice nightmare. Probably worth it. I've got Amanda an Xbox. I think she's got about 4 games on it and the storage is full. So yeah, storage expansion is quite vital for a Series S. Hello Ladybird, how are you? Got a neutral section here as well. So we're all good. We're no power at the moment. Probably do better than Metro. Lovely Aussie. I haven't done any of that. I haven't done any scenarios yet. But then for me, I just do. I just like timetable mode. That's my cup of tea. I will do some of the scenarios at some point, but yeah, I just like realism. So just timetable mode. HUD off. One thing we didn't do at the beginning, which we should have, actually did we have? No, I think we did, was a rolling brake test. I can't remember if we did that or not. We might have. Bit too TSC for you. And you'll basically just start seeing a massive yard when we're coming into Doncaster. Scenery looks really good on this section. There's sort of, in some bits it doesn't look great, but then in some bits it does look good. And this is one of the bits where it looks good. Like you can see all the vegetation, and then it just goes to this. You can see all the vegetation right up close to the track, and there it goes. I'll try my best, Castro. But then there's not really much to know on this route. It's just, you know, the 5 stations, and the speed doesn't change very much. So it's sort of just knowing. Well, Retford, you don't really need to know where it is. I mean, it's still good to know where it is, but you get brought down for it. And yeah, the other stations, yeah, there's not many. And yeah, the speed limit is 125 most of the way, with the odd drop to 115, 110. So it's just sort of just knowing where they are. I mean, it may be 80 miles. It doesn't feel like 80 miles. But yeah, it's just knowing where the odd limit is. Yeah, that's true. You don't get jelly mountains now, which is good. Don't know, Callum. So it's not too far to Doncaster now. We're due there in about 7 minutes, or they usually get there a couple of minutes early, say 5 minutes. And relatively soon we should start getting brought down by the signals. Cheers, Ladybird. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be one I learn HUDless. The Vorarlberg, the amount of stations on that. 29 stations? I doubt I'll learn the Vorarlberg. I mean, maybe at some point, but Not for a while. Especially as we don't play the game every single day now to do these routes every single day to learn it. I mean, East Coast Mainline, as it's the UK route, I want to do it HUDless, but the others I'm not too fussed about doing HUDless. The stuttering on PS, the haptic feedback, well, it was alright. The stuttering, I haven't really played much PS5. I played one run, didn't seem to stutter too much, but I've only done one run, so. Don't think so, Callum, no. So I think this is approach control coming in here, but I'm not going to assume the signal's going to change. See you, Amanda, take care. I am Richard, yeah, after this until about 10 tonight. Yeah, coming up to Doncaster. See, it's still red at the moment, I think. Yeah, it's still red. And we should then get the, what's it going to be? Position 1 or 2? There you go, position 1. How you doing, Mark? Hey, Jamie, how are you as well? Well, thanks for watching, Jamie. Very nice of you. Hope you're enjoying Train Sim World as well. Oh, a 21 tone at Doncaster. Wow, that would be a lot. I'll do a 2 tone. Yeah, thanks for watching, Jamie. He'd love to see Scott Rowe have a Class 8 and its bi-modem would work well to replace the Inter 7 set. Yeah, what about everywhere? Oh, there's Gabby. Welcome in, Gabby. And here we are. That's Doncaster. Doncaster. Journey's End. So that was the full, basically, that's busy here as well. Full 80 miles from Peterborough. Oh, see Pepsi Man. Hey, lovely. Big thanks again to Gregory as well. Very nice to hear earlier. Concentration mode again. I mean, not as much actually, you have to be quite. You know, it's a red light coming up, so concentration is important. Obviously, want to try and get a nice gentleish stop. Stick the DRA on, max brake. There we go. Awesome, Mark. Good to hear. Well, there we go. That is Doncaster, and that's a full run on the East Coast Mainline again. Why are there people walking? Oh my god, what on earth's going on here? People of Doncaster, what are they doing? Actually walking across the Mainline. Unbelievable. Wow, if you live in Doncaster, you need to stop people from doing that. Tell them to go on the bridge. Wow, that was literally that was a perfect it was a perfect run. We had no points taken away from us on that. No points out on Platinum Trophy. That was perfect. That was a perfect run. I don't know why it says Grantham. We were 35 yards off the marker. That's a bit weird because we stopped on the all marker, which is where we would stop, as there was no 9 coach marker. Newark, Northgate, good. Doncaster, good. Retford, good. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with Grantham. That's a bit weird. Maybe it was thinking we were a 5 coach for some weird reason. But yeah, left vehicle unsafely as well. We were 9 coaches. So I don't know why it's done that. How weird. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Is this going to go straight away? If it is, we'll watch it. And the doors have shut. Oh, they've reopened now, so maybe not. Live dangerously in Doncaster, yeah. But yeah, that's coming from me. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, also big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off, and hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all, and take care. Bye, guys.